I really need to change this Wi-Fi finally. All right, everybody. Internet Wi-Fi here I can see, yeah. But let's hope we'll survive for at least 20 minutes. I hope so. Otherwise, guys, welcome here. My name is McKenna. I am a digital business owner, mom of three, and I'm so delighted to be here. Today we have come a little bit late, but we know you're there and to be able to watch this and learn from us today. Otherwise, we just want to thank God for this great opportunity that God has given us just to come and talk to you. We always say it's a blessing. It's a huge blessing for us to be here. And our topic is step by step how to get started with this online business. And we'll be sharing our story, how we started. Is it that easy? Is it simple? What do I need? What do you need to do? So we'll be sharing some of those tips so that probably that will take your fear away. Otherwise, I'm here with my boss lady, Benna. I just want to give her this opportunity to just introduce herself. Welcome.
Thank you, Coach McKenna. Thank you for this opportunity once again. Hello, Facebook family. How are you today? Thank you for watching us live. Thank you for watching the replay. For those who are going to be watching this replay, my name is Benna. I am a mom of two boys. I am originally from Uganda, now living in the UK. I'm a nurse by profession and also a mentor in my digital business. And I can say I am proud that I took that step and started a digital business because I'm enjoying it so much. I'm learning so much. And, the results are showing. Thank you. Back to you.
Wow, that's good. That is good. The results are showing. That's why we keep on coming. That's why we keep on coming every time. Yeah. So I just want to thank God. I've shared my story many times, but I just want to say that back in 2024, I've been in this business for 2 years now. But back in 2024, January, that is the time I saw a ad, somebody talking about digital online business. And I was like, what kind of elephant is that? What kind of an animal is that? Because I never understood about digital. I was like, what is that? And probably I was like, I don't want to, I'm not so good in computers or social media. My page, I don't have followers. So what am I supposed to do? So for you to get started, we just want to take you step by step as we share our stories. So first and foremost, you just need to realize that you don't need to have everything figured out before you begin. All what you need is just that willingness, the desire, the business than anything else. My goodness, there is a lot to learn for you. So there's no way you can have all these things. Getting to know, you have to do it practically so that you learn from that. And again, that's why we always say you don't need experience, because you learn, you gain experience as you move on. And again, you realize that most successful people started with uncertainty, fear, zero experience, but they made it. Mm-hmm. They only needed to do one thing, to make that decision to start. So how can you start step by step? First and foremost, I have said this, make a decision. That is number one. Number two, be willing to learn. Yeah, be teachable. That's what we always say. Start with what you have. What do you have? Is it a phone? Start with a phone. Take your daily actions slowly. Stay focused and don't quit. And finally, you realize at the end of it, you've built a huge empire for yourself and your family. So I don't want to really get this away because I have a guest here who will just help us to get to understand these things. So, Miss Benna, if you can just dive in and tell us some of the steps that somebody needs to take for them to start this business out there, that will really be good because I know people are taking note on this. So, welcome.
Thank you once again. Thank you, Facebook people that are listening to us right now. Really, getting started in this business, I know it is a very scary thing because I know how I started, how scared I was, how skeptical I was. But I had the push of wanting something better for myself, something I can do for myself. And you know what? Being back from Uganda, I had started a couple of businesses back home that were stressing me even more just to be able to support my 9 to 5 job that I was doing here. And of course, in this country, it was very difficult for me to start a side hustle because it needed a lot of input, it needed a lot of finance, it needed a lot of everything to be able to run a business. So I wasn't thinking online by then. I was thinking maybe you get another job somewhere, or maybe even if you got a shop on the high street, you have a lot of things you need to do to be able to sustain that. So when I started hearing about these online businesses, I became curious. And there is one business that I plugged in. We had to pay a lot of, I had to put in a lot, and I lost so much. So when I came to see this one here, I was like, oh my God, I need something, but online, is it for me? I've tried it before and I failed. I've tried it before. And I know, mind you, I had seen people who had done that same business and it succeeded. But also by the time I joined, they were also not really getting the results they needed. Things were changing. So when I started this business, when I saw the ad on Facebook about this business, explaining, oh, you can do a side hustle, you don't have to leave your job that you are doing, there is training, there is this, I became very curious. So I connected with this person that was advertising about this business, gave her a call. First of all, I sent her a message. I saw your ad on Facebook talking about this online business. How does it work? They sent me a link for the website, that like the websites that we have on the screen right now that start with the www dot. So I clicked on that website, went in there, put my name in, put my email address in, and submitted that. And it gave me a video that I watched, a 20 minutes video that I watched that gave me an overview about the business. But being me, typical African, I went back to her and I said, oh, I don't understand this. Can you explain a little bit more? Yes, I'm interested, but I want to understand it to a level that, I make that decision. So she explained a little bit and then told me how to get started. It gave me a bit of more information in depth about the business. And then she told me, if you want to understand everything fully, you need to pay your 149 US dollars. And the best thing about the 149 US dollar, it is a refundable fee. You have 30 days to do your due diligence. You have 30 days to dig in deeper. We'll put you to our private Facebook group where you can also do your research. We have a series of short videos that you watch that will be able to explain everything step by step for you to be able to understand the details of the business, how you start, how you earn, the commissions involved, the compensation plan, everything, the training, the support, the mentoring, the systems, basically everything. So I said, okay, 149, yes, it is the money that I'm going to be spending. But to me, at that time, and because I had done something before that, I put in even a lot more money than that. I said 149, it's not going to really do much, even if I'm not refunded. But I really needed to find something that, that I can do online. The push for something to do was much greater than the 149. So I put myself out there. I paid my 149, watched the videos. To be honest, I didn't even, because the person had already even explained a little bit more, I watched the videos, but I was like, I need this coaching call. I need to book my coaching call and understand everything fully. Even if I don't, I lose this money, but at least I know I've checked it out and then I can look somewhere else. So that's what I did. Watched my videos, wrote down my questions. Some of them even were not questions related to videos. Most of the questions were about my fear of doing something online. And I asked those questions. And, my coach, my mentor was really good at explaining that to me. We connected one-on-one. And I think we sat for a long time, more than normally you would. Normally, our calls, if you sit with somebody, when you have booked a coaching call, might take you about 20 to 30 minutes. But I had to, because of the fear I had to ask so many questions, even those that were not related to the videos I watched, but more about my fears. I've had this before. Is it like the other, businesses that are plugged in, this and that? So I got my answers. And on top of that, even after watching the videos, I hadn't really gone to the Facebook to do my research properly. So I went back to the Facebook, looked into this community, looked at how people they were earning, listened to success stories, listened to the questions, because people do ask questions in that group, our private Facebook group, questions that I already had and questions that have already been answered. I was just affirming. I was just getting more clarity about the questions that I've asked. Is she telling me the same thing that these people are talking about here? So I compared, did my due diligence, and that is the most important thing. So after that, I said, yes, I need to start. So I chose my own strategy, where I wanted to start, where I could afford to start, and I started. When I entered the community, of course, I was new. I was scared of asking questions. I was scared of all of this. So I kept calling up my coach and saying, okay, I've started this business. I've reached here. This is what I'm stuck on. And I was guided. The mentoring is fantastic in this community. The coaching is fantastic. And the training is video based. I think that was that, because for me, myself, I'm a visual learner. So watching those videos and doing what they were telling me to do, I could go back, rewatch them maybe 2-3 times, because I had no tech skills at all. So I wanted to make sure that I don't miss anything. I set up everything the right way. It took me a little bit longer than usual for other people, because I needed something. I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to fail in this business. So I put in the time, I put in the training, I watched the video. If a certain video, I had to watch it the second time to really understand exactly what it meant. I went back and watched it, and I started my business slowly. So you need these steps. You need mentoring. You need coaching in any online business you're doing. Whether you've had experience in the business before, but all businesses online are not the same. The training, the coaching, the strategies they use, some of them are different. So you need to be able to have that support, that community to guide you, that training that will teach you step by step how you can start your own business, how you can accelerate your business, how you can, accelerate your success in the business. And, during that time of my training, during the first 3 months, I even connect with more people in this business, mostly the people that live in the UK with me. Because my coach was in the US, and me not even thinking, it's after I've been in the business for over 6 months, and I thought, oh, she doesn't even mind me connecting with her. I started connecting with her even more, because I connected even with the people in my country, and they could ask them, how do you do this? How do you do this? And they told me, oh, this and that. So I used to go back to say, oh, you did ask me, and I started asking questions with the people who didn't even bring me in the business, with the people who have no hand in my business. And they were there to support me. They were there to guide me. I'm telling you, the connections I've had, the learning I've learned from different people that are in this business, the skills that have, adopted, or the skills I've learned from other people, I can't change that. It's like a gold mine. And people said it's like a gold mine. It's like you go to somebody, you know the way to do something, you've done it before, you've done the training, yes, you still succeeding with the strategy you are using, and then you go and meet somebody else and say, for me, I always use you get tips from everywhere, and then you add to or what or you already know and succeed. So the steps in starting our online business is, first of all, connect with the person who is already in the business. Go to their website or get their WhatsApp number, send them a message, connect with them, and they will guide you step by step what you need to do. Or better yet, go to the website, register with your name and email, and that's the first step. Watch that 20 minutes information webinar, because if you don't watch it, you won't even know what to ask. It gives you an overview. It gives you questions that you need to ask to be informed, to understand the business. So watch that information webinar, write down your questions that you might have, then go back to the person that you've connected with, ask these questions, get clarity. Get clarity. That is the first step. And then, if you're still interested and more curious, you want to understand everything that there is to understand about business, is where the 149 refundable fee comes in. You pay your 149, and what that gives you is access to our business model, our business systems. It gives you access to a series of short videos that explain step by step, in the right way, in the right format of how our business works, how you start, how you earn, the commissions involved, the companies that we affiliate with, the partnerships in our business. All of that, you understand that. The coaching and mentoring that you will be getting, the training, basically everything, the business system that you need to understand, the products that involved in our business, everything will be explained to you in full. And then, after watching all of that, joining our private Facebook group, doing your research there, maybe attending our live webinars, because we have live webinars that happen every week, where our coaches, our leaders will be answering all the questions that you have. After you've watched all of that, and decide, I've seen everything, I've watched everything, I've asked all the questions I need to ask, but I don't think this is for me. Then we just put in the request, and your 149 is refunded in full. But if you are interested more and you want to go to the next step, then we book a coaching call with you. You sit down with a coach, will explain everything further, give you all the strategies that you can start with, and then you choose what works for you. And then from there, when everything is done and filled out, then your training unlocks, and then we start setting up your business and you start running your business. So that's all I can say. Back to you, Coach.
Oh my goodness, you said a lot. You said a lot. I've taken a lot of notes there in the section, and I just want to appreciate you. The beauty of this business is once you join, you become a mentor. Yeah, you become a
Yeah.
leader and start listening other leaders. So it's not just all about money here. It's all
No,
about
no.
who you're becoming. And I always tell people that I am a pastor. I've been a preacher for over 30 years, but since I joined this business, my ministry has changed a lot of things. I have a lot of knowledge. I have so many skills that are really helping me to reach out to people. I have more time to prepare for my sermons. It just comes with some habits that you never had before, and it helps you to strategize everything about your life. Otherwise, Bernard, thank you so much. Yeah, you've really talked about a lot of things. You've talked about the webinar that is very important, that is very free, that
Mm-hmm.
most of the people say, "Oh, tell me more about the business." I tell you, register. Go to Banner, go to www.bannabnn.com. Once you put that in the browser, you'll be able to register with your one name and the email and put your phone number there and receive that free webinar. It talks about the three pillars. It's just a complementary webinar for you to get to understand more about the business. And that's really important for you because most of the people say, hey, what is this? Is it a pyramid scheme? Is it a MLM? Is it a scam? All those things, all those questions and fears that you have. Remember, we've talked about you don't have to have everything figured out. All what you need is that decision. So once you make that decision to start, then register, receive that webinar. Take time. I always tell people if you have no time to listen, to watch the webinar, then you have no time for business because you have to give time. Maybe for us, mostly we give 1 or 2 hours every day. Sometimes I don't give 2 hours because I'm quite busy. But when I know everything is okay, yeah, that's the power of it. And again, another step by step here, maybe what I can say is the structure that we have, the system that we have that works for everybody. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in Africa, Asia, Europe, wherever you are, the system works for everybody. And that's very important. It's able to take you step by step. So once you register on Bena's website there, Bena will receive a lead through our email. Yeah, through our website. There's a lot that really goes on here, and then from there you can communicate. There is a lot. The global community support. There is so much that goes on into this business. So if you're out there, you've been wondering, hey, I see these ladies every time, every week talking about this business. What are some of the steps that I need to take? We've just told you. Your first step is just registering. That really helps you. It doesn't really say once you register there's any a string attached. No, it's just registering and watching that webinar. After watching it, I will be able to connect you. Ben, I'll be able to connect with you. And then from there, she has really talked very well about the 149. That is your second. Most of the people, I remember the other day, I wasted almost 3 hours. Somebody just asking me and putting me a lot of pressure. Hey, what? Tell me about this business. I say, I've told you about the business. You just need to check it out. You have to do your due diligence. I don't want to tell you everything. So if I tell you everything, how does that help you if you have not made any decision? Do you really want, do you know why you want to start a side hustle or to have that a plan B? Yes, I know. But then what other things? Just check the business out if you really want to check out to change your life. Otherwise, thank you so much. Ben, do you have something that you want to say before we finish?
I think it's just join, just do your due diligence. What fails us mostly is people, we don't want to put ourselves there to research on things that are benefiting us. And that's what I'm telling everybody. Connect with one of us, WhatsApp us, send an email, a WhatsApp message, or register, and we will connect with you and we'll give you the information you need to make your informed decision. Because if you don't do that and just watch and keep moving, we'll still be here. Other people will be joining, other people will be changing their lives, and you'll be sitting on the fence. Fear only kills dreams. But come with your fear and check this out. This is a business for everyday people. Doesn't matter who you are, what profession you are, what level of education. Everyday people have what age, unless if you're under 18.
Yeah.
So join us and let's show you, what is possible in this business. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. It's always a blessing. And we've talked about those two things. So, all what you need is just to reach out. Our WhatsApp numbers, Bella's number there. I really can't see it so well, but what you can do is just go to our page. Our page has all the info there.
Right.
In case you want to talk to her before you register, I think that will really be good. And then after that, yeah, the rest will be history. You'll be able to join our team, and as mentors, we're ready to mentor you. As a coach, we're ready to coach you. Otherwise, thank you so much. We just want to bless the Lord for you. And thank you so much for those who have stayed. For those who joined us and stayed, we see you, we appreciate you, and thank you so much. We'll be able to see you again. Our pages are always busy. We are really posting things daily, so you can learn a lot from that. And in case of anything, yeah, feel free to reach out and we'll show you how we're doing this business, how we are building empires for us and for our children. I want to mention this. My coach and my mentor yesterday was celebrating our 5th year in this business. And
Yeah.
from January to April, she had made almost a half M in USD. Facebook sometimes it doesn't really allow us to mention those
Mm.
figures here, but this business is just amazing. And when I see this woman who works very hard, I'm like, McKenna, hey, in 5 years, I'm 2 years now in this business. Maybe in 3 years, hey, Ben, I don't know where I'll be. I think things will be better
Three
for
years.
us.
3 years. Gonna make it.
3 more years
Million.
after this, then maybe I have
Figure
to tell God,
income.
take me somewhere else, God, that I can just serve you because and build churches, yeah, and reach out to the whole world. Probably by then I'll be an international preacher. I don't know. Yeah, I'll travel more doing missions. Yeah. So this is a business that is working. We are seeing results, and that's why we're here.
I
So
will
join
join
us,
you.
and yeah.
I will join you on the mission.
Yes, please. We'll be traveling from country to country doing mission for God. Let's
Yeah.
thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.